Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Fresh Baked Disney, the best of Disney Baked Fresh Daily. I'm your host, David, and I am standing in front of ToonTown. It's right behind me, and that is the end of our walking tour of Disneyland that we've been doing for the past couple of weeks. And we're not going to do everything in ToonTown today, like we have been doing at Critter Country and at Adventureland this week, because well, we just did half of it 2 weeks ago. But I am going to kind of walk around and show you again, as usual, some of my favorite things about ToonTown, and some things I think maybe could be worked on, and then maybe time permitting, we'll ride Ghost Coaster. Who knows? So let's head into ToonTown, find out what's hot and what's not. Answer truthfully, Fresh Baked. Do you ever walk into ToonTown without reading the population exclamation point screwdriver 054? Oh, that's not moving. I said screwdriver. Screw 6 question mark. Screwdriver. That's a completely different thing. By the way, we didn't get to do it today, but as we walk through that threshold just now, that does remind me of one very hot thing that you can do at ToonTown, but it can only happen at 9 a.m. or an hour after the regular park opens. 9 a.m. They have their own rope drop here at ToonTown, and all the some of the characters come out, and it's the cutest frickin' thing ever, because everybody gathers around. They open the gate, the characters, slip through, and invariably there's lots of hugs, and they talk to kids or whatever. Lots of selfies with Goofy or Pluto or Mickey or whatever. It's pretty great. ToonTown. This is where anxiety lives for me. I don't know what it is about this place that I feel more pressure here than I do normally at Disneyland. I'm not sure what it is. Actually, let's turn around, because I want to start over here at Roger Rabbit. Like I said, we're not going to do Roger Rabbit today, nor are we going to go into Mickey's house, because we just did that 2 weeks ago when I had that fun meet with Mickey in his house. It was great. But there are a lot of great photo ops in here. If, photo ops in ToonTown are your thing, with characters that aren't necessarily, or with things that aren't necessarily Disney per se. Like, a lot of this is more Looney Tunes, if you ask me. At least the inspirations for it. But like this fire truck here. But I do like how they sort of cartoonize these things. They could use a little paint. But other than that, I very much like the fine details, the touches that they've applied to a lot of these buildings. For example, right here, they got windows on Main Street. It's very much like a miniature version of Disneyland in itself. They've got some windows here that are dedicated to some of the more famous Disney characters. Singing lessons by Clara Cluck. They have a curiosity shop that you can't go in. They have a post office, you guys. Ooh, look at. Some of this stuff is more fun when I have somebody with me, but we'll try a few of these. Really? What? How'd you know I was coming?
Don't just stand there. Mail something.
I don't have any mail, though. Oh my God, how embarrassing. In here, in the post office, this is super cute. You turn these dials and the characters will talk to you. Check out clock repair, you guys. What's wrong with this picture? The gear is falling out of the clock. That's what's wrong with the picture. And they're using Band-Aids and they're tying the hands off. I'm not sure if that's a repair per se. You know what I'm saying? Huffin' and Puffin Wrecking Company by the Big Bad Wolf. The Chinny Chin Chin Construction Company by the Three Little Pigs. That was one of the Disney company's early successes, was the Three Little Pigs story, or animated movie, short. This little area right here with these props are super fun for kids of all ages. I love doing the door thing right now. This kid's gonna get electrocuted. He's so scared. Do it. Oh no! The phone works.
Then let's put it from the other side.
Yeah, the phone works right here. Press the button, breaking glass. That little plunger right there works also. Sometimes when you plunge it, fireworks come out of here. Ethan did that one time, and it was hilarious. The gym, not much of a gym. There's nothing in there. Oh, see, there goes the fireworks. Well, you can hear them. Can't really see them. I wonder if do these make noises? Are they put? That's from Clarabelle's yogurt shop. I wonder, do they put that in the yogurt? Here's some springs assorted. Oh, this is a rush for the Gag Factory. I don't think they made it. It's been here for decades. But that was funny. Careful. Gags ahead. Gotta watch out. And by gags ahead, they mean the Gag Factory, where the laugh meter is at bellow, which is not quite as funny as roar, but definitely more funny than guffaw. For the longest time, this didn't work. This little, I thought they were never going to fix it, but they got around to it eventually, I guess. But you see, it's a factory. That's the Gag-O-Matic. And the Gag-O-Matic is making gags automatically. And then they send them to the warehouse. That's fun. I wonder what this thing does right here. Stand-up routine. You get it? But they're upside down. It's stand-up routine. Anyway, as for the merchandise in here, it's pretty generic. They don't have anything that's land specific, because I don't know what that would be anyway. So it's fairly generic. It's Emporium type stuff. And as you exit the Gag Factory out here in I guess this is more like the downtown area, where you have the bank and the city hall. And by the way, this is one area where I do kind of appreciate the puns that they do, especially when they're visual like they are. Each building has its own theme and its own color scheme and whatnot. But when you come out here above the library, next door to the ToonTown school, you can see a reference to the Laugh-O-Gram Film Company. And if you know what that is, well, then you know what that is. Laugh-O-Gram is the very first company, for those who don't, that Walt Disney ever started. It was they did little shorts and cartoons and stuff in Kansas City. Fantastic, right? So each place is specific to that particular character, like Clarabelle's milk, so you got your ice cream there. Pluto's Doghouse, hot dogs. Daisy's Diner. Well, I don't think you're having duck. It's pepperoni pizza is what you're having there. So there's that. Imagine if they sold duck there. Oh boy. Now this little trolley here used to work. This used to run on that track. And it would go around. You could follow the track. It would go around the entire land. But it doesn't anymore for safety reasons. Just too many people for it to just, which I don't know, it's strange because they don't seem to have that problem on Main Street. But who knows? But there was, it's just, I guess it's harder to maintain or harder to keep track of here in ToonTown, so they don't do that anymore. It's been a long while. Now, I did say that there are some things that are hot about ToonTown, some things that I like, and there are also some things that I don't like that are not hot. One of the things that, I dig the house. I dig Pluto's house. I dig Donald's house. All of it. I dig a lot of the stuff that's happening over here, but what I don't dig about them is that they're actually empty. There's literally nothing to do inside there. There's nothing to do inside of Goofy's house. There's not literally nothing, but it's a tease. You can go in the house, but you can't do anything, and there's a tease. And Goofy is saying, hi Goofy! Donald's boat looks fantastic out here, and I want to go up in it. And I do actually still like it, even though it is literally empty inside. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you. I don't want to go into Goofy's house because there's just too many people in there. And I always feel weird going in there with a camera. But Donald's boat, no problem. Let's go into Donald's boat. This right here, right? This is great. I love this little scene here. Anytime you can bring in a water feature, I'm all about it. I'm all about water features in a park. I'm all about trees in a park. This is great. I love it. Except for that one fell over. Oops. It's been a blustery day. here at Disneyland the last couple days. I'm gonna try to sneak in here, but look at, we're inside Donald's boat and there's nothing in it. It's a tease. There's stuff, but you can't interact with it. You can't touch it even. That doesn't even work. By the way, this is a great spot to go to cool off and rest for a minute in ToonTown while your kid's playing. Come back here. There's a lot of shade, and you got the water right here, the waterfall. And that makes it a lot cooler back here also. We often will have our snacks here if we snack in ToonTown. So we'll go upstairs. The top part of Donald's boat, where there's still nothing. It's just a view. Great view, love the view. And I'm happy for that. But I just would, it's just a tease, that's all. So stop messing with me. Gadgets may be undoable today. I said we may go, but there's your queue. And they only run one car at a time. That's all they can do. So that's a 45-minute line right there. You know what I'll do? I'll tell you. I'll put in our most recent ride. It was super fun. We had a great time. You can infer from reference. Matter of fact, let's do that now. Hey, Fresh Bake, let's go for a ride on Gadget's Go Coaster. What do you say? Oh God. I tried to take my hat off at the last second and the thing took off while I was putting my hat over there. Oh, moon. Wow. Wow. Oh! Ah! Oh my gosh! Wait! Woo! Woo! Oh God! Oh, that was so good! Best 45 seconds ever. That might be one of my, I don't know where that ranks. It's one of my favorite rides actually in all of Disneyland, for roller coasters anyway. I mean, Big Thunder, Space Mountain, but as roller coasters go, I dig it. It's a lot of fun. It's just the right speed for me, just the right size. No loops, no inversions, no airtime. It's just a lot of fun. All in all, Donald's boat, the Miss Daisy, here on Toon Lake, I guess is what you call this, Toon Lake, is a win for me. B+. If I'm grading, all of a sudden I'm grading stuff now. I haven't graded a single thing in 2 weeks, but now I'm going to grade Donald's house or Donald's boat as a B+. Chippendale's Treehouse, more T's. You think you're going into a really cool, I mean, it looks great from the outside. You think you're going to this cool treehouse, but it literally just goes up and then down again. Right over here is Chippendale's Treehouse is empty. There's nothing here. This used to be a ball pit, you guys. This used to be, you know, a place where kids could go and play. And for those who are saying, or who want to say, well, David, you don't get ToonTown because you're an adult and this is for kids. I know how to enjoy kids' attractions. I know how to enjoy a kid's land. I mean, I love Fantasyland. I love dark rides. I love all that. That's not a problem for me. It's the tease part. You know, if they had put a ball pit in there, I would be able to say, hey, kids, go in there and play. But I can't. They tease you with an empty house and an empty ball pit. See? I get that. I enjoy that. That's not near as funny. Okay, that's just a cow. Somebody stepped on a dog. Okay, I'm getting only instruments now. Okay, alright. You got me, ToonTown. It's like, you know what I mean? If you squint just right, if you tilt your head to the side just right, this place is pretty fantastic. The way that they've, you know, designed it, the way that it is presented to you, it's impressive in a lot of ways. It really is. And you know, the rides are great. Roger Rabbit is good. I love Gadgets Go Coaster, as I mentioned, and I'm very fond of a lot of the other things that you can do here. It's just some of it. I mean, and then let's not even get started on the fact that everything is concrete and there's very little trees, and it could all use a paint job. You know, we don't even get into that. That's just upkeep, but you know, it's just the kind of unfinished or empty nature of a lot of the things that they offer here that leaves me wanting more. ToonTown could have been fantastic. And that's going to do it, Fresh Baked, for our little brief trip through ToonTown. I hope you enjoyed. I had a lot of fun these past 2 weeks doing these walkthroughs. Am I in total shade right now? Oh well, I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to do it live. I'm going to keep going. I've had a lot of fun with these walkthroughs. I hope you guys did too. I enjoyed them a lot. I would like to do this all the time if I could, but I can't just keep doing that, right? But don't worry. Next week you won't have just me. It won't be a boring old Dave here. I'm going to have Liz with me, and Ian. We're celebrating Liz's birthday. It's her birthday on Thursday, so we're doing it after. We would have done it this weekend, but she went to the desert with her friends to celebrate. So stay tuned for that. And don't forget, please, if you have a minute, to go to our new channel that we just started for our Secrets in History videos. Some of our, you know, we've got a separate channel, Fresh Baked Presents, where we do our news and opinion, and we're spinning off the secrets and the top 10s and that kind of thing. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna put top 10s in there yet, but at least the secrets and, you know, the other history type videos that we do. We're spinning this off onto a new channel, Disneyland Secrets, Disneyland History. I'll put a link in the description, and also you can click the eye in the sky. That'll take you to the channel as well. Take a minute, subscribe to that channel, let's get that thing started. And that's where you're gonna find only stuff related to the history of Disneyland. And until next time, guys, thanks for watching, and Fresh Baked. We've got lots more videos for you to see, so grab a churro and check out some of our other videos and have your mind blown by how much fun we're having. We truly are the best of Disney Bake Fresh Daily. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time. Fresh Baked!